You guys know the shot that makes you go pfft, and everyone on the internet wants to have it because they want to be snatched, but they're not realizing the crazy outcomes? There are people getting the C word from this.
It's been a while. I'm back. Welcome back to What the Drug. I'm your host, Kyro Maseh, and I am a pharmacist, here to explain the science so that you can go back to doom scrolling. Every once in a while, somebody says something on TikTok that just pushes me over the edge, and I have to take an entire day off work to just muster the strength and patience to respond to them. So Gladys, congratulations, you won this one. I know your name is not Gladys, but I'm going to call you Gladys. So the claim here is that Ozempic or other GLP1 drugs, such as Zepbound, Wegovy, Mounjaro, etc., cause thyroid cancer. Is this true? Of course it is, Kyro. There's a black box warning and there's even a lawsuit. So the lawsuit means nothing because, thanks to our neighbors to the south, you could sue anybody for anything. But regarding the black box warning, let me explain. History lesson. Back in the day when they were testing this class of medication, they were testing them out on rodents. It just so happens that you and rodents have a few minor differences. What makes us so different from rodents? I'm glad you asked. So rodents have an abundance of GLP1 receptors on their thyroid gland. That, coupled with the massive doses of GLP1s that were administered to the rodents during the trials, caused cases of certain types of thyroid cancer, known as medullary thyroid carcinoma. Are you a rodent? If you're not a rodent, okay, you're safe. If you're a rodent, why are you even watching this video? So the human thyroid doesn't behave the same way as a rodent thyroid, therefore it is not as susceptible to thyroid cancer as is a rodent. But what does the real world data show? Real world data shows great news. There's actually no link or no increased risk of thyroid cancer when people go on GLP-1 agonists. The risk remains the same whether they are or aren't on this class of medication. By the way, these are studies done on hundreds of thousands of people across many years. But out of an abundance of caution, most prescribers will still not prescribe this class of medication if you have a family history of medullary thyroid cancer or another syndrome called MEN2 syndrome. I know, hilarious name for a disease. But Gladys, do you know what really increases the risk of cancer? Obesity. In fact, obesity greatly increases the risk of 13 different types of cancer, including pancreatic as well as liver cancer, to name a few. Oh yeah, Kyro? Well, if that's the case, then GLP-1s should also decrease the risk involved with these cancers, right? Right? But that's exactly what it did, Gladys. Oh, I love being right. It reduced the risk of developing these cancers in 10 out of the 13. Yes. This is not just some random pharmacist talk. This is a study that was done over a span of 13 years on over 1 million people. The decrease in risk ranged anywhere from 25% all the way up to 65% decrease in cancer, Gladys. I'll probably leave the percentages down below just so that, I'm petty like that. I love it. This class of medication is not for everybody. It certainly is not for Pam because she wants to lose a few pounds right before beach season. But at the same time, also, we need to stop shaming people that have suffered with obesity for their entire lives just because, well, they can't get it together. They're not able to change their lifestyle. Don't you think they've tried, Gladys? Don't you think they've tried? You do not understand what it's like to have the fridge whisper to you like Christina Aguilera in the middle of the night, okay? There are some people that just don't get that. It's not as easy for everyone. Obesity is a very serious health risk. And in medicine, there are very few situations where the benefit far outweighs the risk with a medication. GLP-1s, in my opinion, is one of those. And just because I have to say it every single time, everything has side effects, everything carries risk, so make sure that you're speaking with your healthcare practitioner before you use any of these medications. That was good? That's good, okay. Legal okay? Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Maybe next time I am not as angry as this one.
Stopped. But while I drink mine, let me explain to you, as a holistic RN, the science behind why this is nature's Ozempic and how it works. What the drug?